Now ketchup is not really a dish, it's more of a condiment of which you know. And the reason that I'm going to make ketchup is because I ran out of my organic ketchup. And I did have some Heinz ketchup here, but it does have corn syrup in it. And I have determined that I don't want to eat a pile of corn syrup in my food anymore. It's a form of sugar and it causes inflammation in your body. It also is very hard for your liver to break down, and it depletes your body of B vitamins, which then your liver isn't able to function properly, and that could be one reason why people are gaining the weight they're gaining. If you go out and check products at the store, you'll find that there's corn syrup in Nutri-Grain bars, there's corn syrup in Gatorade, in basically all the salad dressings that you're eating. There's corn syrup in just about everything that you're going to consume. So what I've done is I try to stay at about at least 10 grams of corn syrup a day, or sugar in general. And so to do that, I have to watch what I'm going to have sugar in. So today we're going to go ahead and make this ketchup. One incident I wanted to tell you about that happened with our family was my son. When he was a couple years younger, he had a big glass of pop and came home and went to bed and got up in the night and started walking around like a mummy. Didn't know where he was, what he was doing. His eyes were open, and it was basically called sleepwalking. Now, he didn't really think that it was a big deal, but to me it was, because I think that maybe there was inflammation from the corn syrup, which is sugar, in his brain that was causing it, because thereafter I did not really let him have pop, and he would drink water to flush it out before he would go to bed, and he was fine. So I really believe it was from that. And also he, I must say, does well in school, and corn syrup could be a factor if you're having problems with your child learning. So let's get started with our homemade ketchup. Now I have a packet of homemade ketchup spices that I've made. I have 4 of them here, so we're going to use one of those, and then the other ones I'll have for another time, which will make my life easier, and it won't seem like this is such a complicated process. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know what's in the spice packet. It's 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic. There's an 1/8 teaspoon of cumin. There's a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, which I've just reinvented the container for that because I use a lot of it. So there's that. And then there's 1 teaspoon of unrefined sea salt. So that's what's in this little packet. So we're going to go ahead and take one of those out. And you can do that at home also, make packets up, so it makes things easier. Now we're going to take 1 12-ounce can of tomato paste, which I have here, and put it in a sauce pot. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. This is what's going to help your tomato ketchup set up. We have that, and then we're going to take 1/3 cup of organic apple cider, which this is a Eden organic apple cider that's aged in wood, and it's very healthy. Apple cider is also good for different types of arthritis. If you ever have that problem, you can always just take some apple cider vinegar, which is strong, but mix it with about 8 ounces of water if you're going to have some, and have that once a day, and that'll help your arthritis. Also, next we have 1/2 of an onion that's been minced up, and put that in. Now, I'm not into chopping stuff up. I know that on normal TV shows for cooking, they're always chopping and dicing. I'd rather just use a mince dicer machine. This is an Oster machine. I bought it for 20 bucks. It'll dice up whatever I need, and I really enjoy it. So if you don't like doing all that chopping, just get one of those, and it's awesome. Next we have 1 teaspoon of blackstrap molasses, which is right here. Now I got this from the West Side Market, and it's very healthy also. If you have 2 teaspoons of this orally, it will give you 13% iron. That's good for you, and I sometimes take that if I feel like I need to get a little energy. Here's the spoon, and we're going to put 1 teaspoon in there. This is pretty thick stuff, so if you get a little extra, it's okay. Won't hurt anything. Okay, take that out of there, and then we're going to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which is right here. I think this is a new bottle. Now, olive oil is very good for you. Olive oil is an omega-3 acid, fatty acid, which we need, and let me get a spoon. And it's very good for you, so if you are going to cook, I'd recommend you use this extra virgin olive oil. There you go, put that in. And then 3 cups of water, which I have right here. Let's see, 2 cups. And 1 more cup makes 3. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to put 1 teaspoon of agave sweetener. And agave is a plant that's from Mexico that they are able to extract this agave syrup from. And it's sweet and it's low index, and it's okay for people that have diabetic problems. Okay, so we have everything in here now. We're going to take and stir this up real well. Just take your time stirring it. Now, it does look watery, but as it simmers for about 2 hours on the stove, you will find that it is going to set up and be just as thick as store-bought ketchup with yucky corn syrup in it. Now we're going to go ahead and put the spices in. So I'm going to just dump those in. That was simple. Stir it up. And we're almost done. I don't think this is taking very long. Now this is going to make about 2 cups of homemade ketchup. And this does smell yummy. Ooh, that smells good. So we're going to go ahead and get this going on the stove. And I think I'll put a lid on it. Over here, put it on real low. And just go ahead and cover it, and every so often you're going to want to go ahead and just kind of stir it around. And then this is the final product, and there you go. Homemade ketchup. That tastes yummy, and I think I'm going to try it. It's really good.